Hey everyone, welcome to this pick-a-pile reading. This is Gwen from Mystic Tumbleweeds. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks for the likes, shares, subscribes. Thank you for the good karma donations. If you want a personal reading, just go ahead and look at my email and email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But I'm super excited to do this. What are the messages from your spirit guides in relation to your soul's journey right now? And I've got 3 different crystals here, 3 different piles, and we're going to ask the Faery for guidance, the Faery, okay? So this is pile 1, and this is a beautiful Moroccan amethyst. Pile 1, Moroccan amethyst. Breathe in and breathe out and really tune in and really ground your light roots. And I'll let you look at each one of the piles, and one you'll just feel drawn to it, okay? And that'll have the messages for your soul's path right now. One of the messages for Peacock Ore is pile 2, okay? It's beautiful, beautiful. I call it my happiness stone, okay? Peacock Ore, pile 2. And then pile 3 is Moonstone. Moonstone. I love Moonstone, and it's rough Moonstone. That's pile 3. And I will have everything time-stamped below for all of the following messages. And again, thank you for joining me today. Love you guys. Hey, for those of you that chose pile number 1, the beautiful Moroccan amethyst. I mean, goodness, is that not a sparkly piece of yumminess? Yes. Okay, so I wanted to start. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If this reading resonates with you, please comment below. I love seeing your comments. It only gives me motivation to do more, you know. I want to start with a little bit of my bowl here, my singing bowl, and we'll clear and cleanse the energy before I start in on all of your beautiful messages. So what are the messages from Spirit as far as your life's path right now? Starting from this Lionsgate energy that feels beautiful actually today. I've had lots of sunshine. I actually even had a storm, a thunderstorm, and cooled things off here in Louisiana. So anyways, let's tune in. There's some lovely sounds for you. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sound is a beautiful tool to clear energy, okay? All right, so I've tuned into so many decks, so many cards here for you, but it's given me a really beautiful picture. I decided to start with my honey's, his tarot deck that he has for his own personal use. I snuck it, and it's called the Shaman's Tarot. I don't necessarily, I connect to the pictures in it more so than, numbers pictures, because it's like drums and wand. It's not the typical tarot, like drums and stones and bows and something else, so it kind of confuses me, but I like the pictures in them. And so I thought I'd intuitively interpret a picture for your story too, from his deck, from his shaman deck. And then I've got fairy oracle messages and fairy tarot messages mixed in with this. And then I got out my little tiny Linestrider Tarot. I've not used this in one of my readings, so it's brand new. I'm really excited about it, but I'm definitely, I interpret tarot in my own way, you know. I feel the energy of the card and interpret the picture, okay? And so I've got that for you too, and then a message from your spirit. So, from your spirit guides. So this path here, this storyline, if you recall to it, is speaking about a beautiful rebirth. This is that shaman card that I was talking to you about. It's card number 3. It is a major arcana in his deck, and it's actually Mother Earth. Mother Earth. And I mean, you can see here this beautiful, glorious mother. She's embracing the forest, nature, the animals. I mean, we've got the snake here representing this rebirth. Water, I see land. I mean, she's embracing all of it. I see the birds here, the egret. It's just, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful image of a woman really knowing thyself, really connecting with Mother Earth. I'm going to go to his little book just to make sure to, since it's the first time I'm using this, but I know she's Mother Earth, which is awesome for it to come out in your... Yeah, Mother Earth, she who gives life and... She who gives life and is reflected in the infinity of living forms. Okay, it also signifies a rampant creativity and a love for nature. Okay, so your creative juices may be flowing extremely, okay, if you were drawn to this pile, okay? Feeling a deep connection to the earth, to your creative talents, to the animals, to the elementals, all of that. That's your energy flowing right now, okay? Beautiful, beautiful. So I wanted to confirm with my tarot. I was like, well, then give me a little bit more clarity on that too. Like, what is a little bit of more background situation so that I know where you're coming from. And I got these 3 cards. So I got the Fool, I got the 8 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords. So this is your past, you know, what you've dealt with, and that's all. 10 of Swords is this like you're cutting out the bullshit in your life is how I see it. Okay, there's a deer there. There's many, and he's got many arrows or swords in him, you know. And so you've had a lot of pain. This shows me a lot of sleepless nights, that sort of thing. But you're cutting this crap out is how I see it. You're cutting the sword. The swords are cutting this crap out. You've done some healing, some major transformation, okay? Because I see you walking away from a situation in this 8 of Cups. You see him? He's walking away from this pain, this hurt, this. Okay, he's walking away from it. Because the Fool's out next, okay? The Fool. And that's a new start, a new path, a new journey, taking the leap of faith. So that was very interesting how those 3 cards was like, okay, now I know, I see where you've been. What else is going to come out? The fairies came out with this Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt. Card number 9, okay? This always signifies, the Wild Hunt, first of all, is like, it happens in the fairy realm where the king and the queen go on this magical, I mean, it's with animals and horses and dogs. They lead dogs and all other fairy beings, and they go on this wild, crazy adventure through the forest, hunting and dipping in and out of our world and their world, and it's crazy and it's thrilling, and it's this fairy here is all dressed up. See how sparkly she is? She's kind of as sparkly as this, okay? Yeah, she's dressed up, she showed up. She's getting ready for this magical new ride, this magical new adventure that she's about to go on, okay? And she's do you see her? Like, she's just not quite sure. She's not quite sure, but she's dressed up, showing up, okay? And that's the fight. Excuse me. That is the advice from the fairy when I read it in the book. That's what it says. Dress up, show up, and be prepared for the magic that's coming. And absolutely was confirmed. I mean, that's from one fairy oracle deck. That's the Fairy Forest. And then my other fairy oracle deck, the Golden Gift, came out. And that's just... magical help is on the way, it says. Magical help is on the way, especially when it comes to I feel like your creative endeavors and what path to take with that. I mean, you're walking away from either a relationship or a situation that it just no longer serves you. And have no fear, because you've done a lot of healing, and you're this beautiful Mother Earth, okay? And you have a wild adventure coming up. And magical help is on the way. This card always, too, says in the book to wear gold. It attracts that, okay? Now, see, there's the second time the antlers are coming out. The antlers on there, and the antlers in the Ten of Swords with the depiction of the deer there. Okay? So that's significant to somebody who I'm connecting with. It also gives me that feeling of shaman, medicine woman, high priestess, who's here too. So this is from my fairy tarot deck. I wanted to get a little bit more insight, a little bit more to the story, and I've got the Three of Autumn here, which is the Three of Pentacles, by the way. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. And there's all kinds of glimmery, beautiful magic going on here with this fairy, okay? Focus completely on that creativity, okay? And the flow, it's happening, okay? Be prepared for this magical ride that's going to happen soon. I don't get, I mean, because this is general, If you want a specific reading for your circumstance, then please reach out to me. But this is so general that, it's just I'm getting an overall energy, or I may be connecting to several energies, but it's definitely about creativity and taking a wild new adventure. Because you've gone through this rebirth, and believe me that magical help's on the way. You're this fool. You're this new, you're starting on a new journey here. And the High Priestess and the Empress are here. Are you kidding me? I mean, that's just gorgeous kind of energy. Trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. So they're urging, I mean, even the shaman. High Priestess is a powerful card to come out for you for confirmation, okay? Trust your intuition. See how she sits in the pose there too, And the wolf spirit's calling to me. I needed to point that out. I didn't do that. She's alpha. This is like a divine, very much divine feminine, fierce, flowing love for all creatures and herself too, And here comes the High Priestess out. Love it. Talks about your intuition and definitely flowing with that, and in your creative pursuits as well. And the Empress, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. I mean, look at this glorious Empress. The Empress is all the queens. She's mastered her trade, mastered her talent. She knows she's a master creator. Get ready for this magical adventure. That's all I got to tell you. It's going to be wild and crazy. Hang on. Get dressed up. Get dressed up in gold. You deserve it. You beautiful alchemist. You beautiful High Priestess. You beautiful Empress. The last message that your spirit guides wanted you to do is this one last thing with your healing. It might not be your last thing with your healing, but definitely it's a part of it. So forgive yourself. Your past is your past. It only taught you more about your own soul, and everything happens for a reason. And go within and forgive yourself and let go of some of that hurt even more than you have. I feel like you've done a lot of that. Forgiveness of self. I mean, this woman has. But for some reason, it's popping out. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for wanting a new life. it's okay to walk away and not have this in your life anymore, this Ten of Swords. You are this beautiful new Fool. Bracing life again with a beautiful new way of looking at things, you know? All right. Love you all. I hope that resonated with you. I know it will, with some of you. Comment below if it did, and I'll see you next time. And we will move on now to pile 2. Hello. If you were drawn to the beautiful Peacock Ore, it's such a big chunk. I love it, though. Peacock Ore, or I call it Happiness Stone, then this reading is for you. Isn't that such beautiful colors? It stood out to me so much. Fairies were like, you definitely got to use it. Like, okay, I will. Beautiful messages in pile 1. Definitely. Pretty detailed message I got there. You know, I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people. And now let's see what we got for pile 2. I tuned into many fairy. I have 2 fairy oracle decks, and then I've got a tarot deck too. So, which gave me a little bit more information on your situation. Okay, and then a couple little surprises for you. So, my honey has a Shaman Tarot deck, and I've never used it. He just uses it for his personal use, but I thought I would pick it up and play with it today because it has such beautiful imagery, and I love interpreting the images, not necessarily understanding like all the symbols and whatever, like, because you know it's different than the traditional tarot. But I tuned in and I picked 1 card for each pile, and this one that came out for you, and I did look it up beforehand so I knew, you know, I mean, what a beautiful card. This is the overall energy of your story here, whoever I'm tuning in with. And this is the drums, or the Queen of Pentacles, if you want to look at it that way. The Queen of Drums, or the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in a traditional tarot. So, I mean, does she not look like a fierce mama protecting? I mean, there's the bear there, you know, this very protective, almost like looking over at people in a certain way, or at situations, or I mean, she's just very, like, not trusting, I guess is the look of the, you know, on guard, and being very protective and fierce of her home and of her bebés. Queen of Pentacles, okay? This is somebody who gives usually more to others than they do to themselves, too. This type of queen, okay? She's very maternal, very matronly, okay, this queen. Okay, so came in with that energy. And then, yeah, it was interesting because then I asked I have this tiny little Linestrider tarot. I love the cards. I don't necessarily read tarot like everybody else does, but it's the 7 of Cups and the Moon card, and you know, I like to look at the imagery and whatnot. And cups are all about emotions, okay? And this girl actually, like, she's like, you know, it seems like there's a lot going on, you know, and she's distracted is the way that I feel. Okay, distracted by a lot of emotions, distracted by a lot of gold. And she may not be seeing things clearly. I feel like illusion with that. And the moon gives me that impression too. Okay? And the moon is all about illusion. Okay? So, you know, it seems right for her to be on guard a little bit here. These seem like appropriate, like more information on the background of this situation. Okay. And it's left you at this point where you're kind of scared to fly. I mean, I do see this fairy here hanging onto this dead branch, dead dead weight, like don't hang on to the dead branches is what I'm hearing. And that's card 18, which is a 9, which is an ending, okay? I think you're sensing out the right moment to make a big change in your life. That's what it says here, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. But don't be afraid to let go of the dead branches is what I'm hearing, okay? Because Durva is here. This is a beautiful, she reminds me like a peacock spirit. Her head. It's when I show you the picture here. This is a healer, nourishment, nurture. This fairy is urging you to nurture yourself right now. Very much so. I felt like this motherly energy here too. But it's important to kind of give that to yourself right now. Seriously, yes, I got you. They're being very specific that they want me to read to you ideas of what they mean about nurturing yourself right now. Okay? I want you to look at her. Striking, right? Okay. It is time for you to focus completely on self-nurture and to support your own healing, emotionally and in particular physically. This means you must take aside all the excuses you have previously allowed to take precedence over your own well-being. Your own personal healing must be the top priority of your life. Seek out a holistic healer, a spiritual healer, and a physical healer, and create a well-being program that you can fully commit to. Allow nothing to interrupt this. Your soul is asking this of you, and you must become devoted to your own healing. When you do this, you will find others heal too. Okay? That your healing journey inspires others around you to fully connect with their own needs and furthermore allows them to become responsible for their own journey of healing. Healing food must be within your home and your ultimate home, your body. Healing exercise must be undertaken. Mindful movement. Healing environments are your refuge. Healing people nourish you. Healing thoughts and music and energy support you on this journey every day. Be relentless and merciless in culling anything or anyone who will not allow you to support yourself through what must be done. You must become fully devoted to your own healing, and this must take place now. I hear it clearly like that. So, time to heal. Time to care for you. And once you do that, you won't be scared to fly anymore. You won't be afraid to let go of this dead weight. You need to let go of the dead weight. I tuned into my Faery Tarot deck next, and the Prince of Autumn came out. So this is somebody maybe coming into your life that's dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. And it's Autumn is the sign of Pentacles. Okay, Earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The message on the bottom says cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others, and I do believe it's kindness to yourself too. Okay? Or there's a person that comes into your life that is showing this kind of kindness to you during this time. You trust that there's a reason for everything. I think I've said that already in this reading, that everything happens for a reason. Okay. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. Trust that there's a reason for everything and that it happens for a reason. Okay. Trust your intuition. The 5 of Summer is 5 of Cups. So emotional healing. Okay. And then you turn into this beautiful Princess of Summer, which is the Princess of Cups. Gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitations to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So this signifies a water energy, a water sign coming in. Okay. It could be you it's speaking of, but it could also be a relationship or a friend who's very supportive at this time during your healing, that somebody you can talk to, that you have a connection emotionally to them. This is time for healing, so you can become this beautiful, fierce peacock. Like, whatever happened that, you know, has caused you to have this, I don't know, I feel like it almost like a distrust in your own gut feelings and your own intuition, you know, that there's some kind of illusion here that, you know, that you didn't see things clearly. And Spirit wants to remind you that calm is not a weakness. Okay, actually being calm in a situation, see all this green and orange? That's the heart, and well, in the yellow, heart, solar plexus, and sacral chakra, personal power, and heart healing. Okay, when you can come to this sense of calm, that's why the healing is most necessary for you to really nurture yourself right now. Because you can find this inner peace and this calm, and the calm just shows wisdom, you know, that you can step back from a situation and not react with emotion, you know. Calm is a sense of strength to me when somebody can react calmly. So, what an interesting story. If this story resonated with you, would you comment below? And thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you my love. If you'd like a personal one-on-one private reading, just message me. All of my information is down below. Sending you lots of love. Thank you, Pile 2. Okay, so if you selected Pile 3, welcome. That's the Moonstone. I love Moonstone. 2 rough pieces. Sometimes I love just a rough crystal. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Very interesting. I am going to sneeze. Wow. Okay, so thank you for joining me. For those that picked the Moonstone, thank you for the like, share, subscribes. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I do these fun videos again. And thanks for the good karma donations. I've been doing private personal readings too. So much fucking love for you guys. Okay, this is Pile 3. And it was the Moonstone. And I was really guided to pick the Moonstone for that one, for some reason. And then, you know, and then of course the moon pops up in your reading. So I've tuned into oracle cards and I've tuned into some tarot cards to confirm everything, and a little bit of surprises along the way. So first of all, I used my honey's Shaman Tarot deck. He uses it for his personal use, and I decided to just sneak it today and tune into these Lionsgate's energies that are swirling about and see what I wanted to come out for each of the piles. I took 1 card for each of the piles, and yours is a Major Arcana. It is card 2, okay, of the Major Arcana. Now, I don't read his cards, but I thought it was very interesting that this energy was the overall energy for your reading, and this is the mother of the worlds, the intermediary between the upper world and the lower world, the keeper of all knowledge, strength of intuition, unconsciousness. So what a beautiful, powerful card to come out for the overall energy of your reading. Seriously. Like, I'm talking to somebody with some, who knows who they are, who knows of their powers, okay? Is a galactic cosmic being and knows it. Starseed, healer, light worker, shaman, that's who I'm speaking to right now. And I drew from my Faery Oracle, and she came out next, which is card 33. Okay, first of all, this looks like an 11 to me. Okay, well, it is Roman numerals, so it is a 2. Okay, but then you have card 33 that comes out, and that's a master number, a synchronistic number, and this is Vulva, prophecy, guidance, and direction. Okay. I thought I would read to you from the book on that one, just to get some really clear guidance, because she's major in your reading here, especially with this being your overall energy right now. Okay. Beautiful fall colors, isn't it? Yeah. There are those who can see beyond the present moment, who can see the way the web is woven, and who can connect to its strands and share with others the messages they long to hear. Such a one is the vulva, a witch, a seer, a woman who can see beyond the physical world. When she comes to you, you are being asked to connect to your own roots, symbolized by her staff, and you can connect deeply into the earth and begin to listen to the language of the world and to receive its messages. It is imperative that you honor her and her messages through respectful listening and by making space to act on the guidance given. The advice and magical guidance given through this card is feminine in its aspect, yet it is anything but stereotypical. It is strong and wild and fierce. There is a ruthless quality to this truth that will now come to you, but because of its clarity, there will be great healing. You are also being asked to consider your independence, to no longer give up your freedom simply to have relationships. The vulva is not celibate, but she never allows herself to be possessed by a relationship. This too is your fate for a time. Hear now the voice of the vulva. Take up your staff, strike it to the earth, and listen for the messages to come forth. Woo! And this one is in the forest bed, is what the artwork's called. So, wow, a deep connection to the earth, to the forest. Okay, I'm talking to a witch, a seer, a shaman, like I said. Okay, honor the messages that you're receiving right now. You're all kinds of fierce right now. You're about to take a leap of faith. That's what the next, this is from my other Fairy Oracle deck. And this is card 13, Leap of Faith. Look at her. This is Catch Me. And I've become quite familiar with this card. She loves to pop out in my readings. She, first of all, has no wings, okay? But she's still, trusting and jumping. You know what I mean? She's trusting because she has all this protection, this divine guidance. See all these doves? That's what that symbolizes to me, But what a fierce leap it is. It's complete abandonment. It's just complete, jumping and then feeling that feather bed of trust and believing in divine timing and, believing that you're creating your reality. I don't know, whatever you're doing, whoever I'm connecting with, to this beautiful shaman, witch, wizard, cosmic being, you're about to take a leap of faith. And it's supported by the divine. You got major confirmation, here from my tarot deck, from my Fairy Tarot deck. You've got two major arcana here, and the first one to pop out was Four of Winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or a vacation. So it's almost like, this shaman here is in this meditative pose, okay? In deep meditation, connecting to the cosmic, connecting his light roots, okay? Connecting to the galactic mind, I'm hearing. Rest. Hibernation, I hear with this card, okay? Don't make any leaps yet. That's what that card says. Solutions will come out of meditation. And you got the Moon card here. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Go into meditation. Write, journal. That might come through that way. Play some, guided astral projection meditations. Even Akashic Records might give you some guidance. They even have saved online, get messages from the universe, get messages from my spirit guides, guided meditation. You can find all kinds of cool things like that that'll help you. Even lucid dream you could probably do to figure out some of these messages that are coming through. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. Wow. Let's get this right up here. A beautiful card. Her hair stands out to me a lot. It's so beautiful. Long and flowing. Moon. And the moon's, like, she's the star in this, not the moon, really. For it being the moon card, like, the moon isn't really the feature. Like, I like looking at the lily pads and the pink flowers and her hair. Her hair. She's playing, looks like it's not a harp. It's like a ukulele kind of thing. You're going to get some epiphanies. And then, it's like a process. Everything's going to unveil and unfold before your eyes. Because, you've got the wheel here. It's like you're manifesting it. You're creating it. So go back. Remember, time's an illusion, right? So there's no rush. Because, the wheel says delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car, or travel. Are you kidding me? I've never got this card out of my Fairy Tarot. Yay! The wheel is turning. The wheel of fortune for you, pile 3. So, yeah. Rest for now. Embrace the transition. You're going to get this epiphany. I've heard this epiphany guidance, this direction through meditation, which will help you to take this leap. For now, don't. And the last, from your spirit guides, this was their message. Okay, possess self-confidence. You're a beautiful light warrior, galactic being, beautiful soul on this planet right now, and everyone needs to feel your beautiful vibration, okay? So believe in yourself, possess self-confidence, okay? Magical things are going to happen for you, for those that pick this Moonstone. You are magic. That's why magic's coming into your world. This is all about the sacral chakra, the throat chakra, and the crown chakra here. So speak your truths, live your truths. Go into meditation and you're going to get lots of epiphanies. Like a deep meditation. Even a walking meditation in the forest. A meditation under the moon, the Moonstone. Take Moonstone with you, since it was so big here. It really, normally I'm not drawn to just do a Moonstone. I pick, more sparkly kind of crystals, but the Moonstone was calling for this one. So whoever picked this reading is drawn to Moonstone too, probably. If you want to comment below and let me know if the reading resonated, that would be wonderful. I hope you're enjoying the Lionsgate energies. Get out into the sun. Take good care of you. Enjoy life. Live in the now. Thank you for joining me. Remember to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos. I love you all. Take care.